Thank you, Uluwagbemiga. Hello and welcome to Lagos Studios. I am Moreni Keji Oladuti. Some political parties and candidates in Ondo State have described last Saturday's House of Assembly election in the state as a charade that was marred by violence. They want the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to cancel the election and conduct fresh one for or they will be forced to seek redress in court. The candidates and leaders from the African Democratic Congress, the PDP, took their protest to the state secretariat of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Akure, alleging that the election was marred by large-scale violence and intimidation.
Harassment and inducement was deployed before, during and after the elections, and I would like to categorically state that there are cases where card readers were not used. There are cases of overvoting where the number of qualified voters did not carry the vote turnout.
The election of March 9, 2019 in Ondo Kingdom precisely had witnessed the exhibition of a large-scale violence and disturbances.
We're hoping that INEC cancel this election, and if not, we're going to definitely seek address in court.
We don't encourage it, we don't indulge in it. To us as a party, every election is another opportunity for us to test our popularity. And that is what we did. People were convinced that we are a better party, and they voted for us. That was what happened. In Ondo State, largely the election was peaceful.
All Progressives Congress APC, which won the majority seats in the election, described the allegations as unfounded. The APC won 23 out of the 26 seats in the State House of Assembly, while the PDP won 2 seats, and the Zenith Labour Party, ZLP, got 1 seat. The River State chapter of the All Progressives Congress APC has commended the proactive steps taken by security agents deployed to the state for elections purposes to checkmate a repeat of loss of lives and properties witnessed in the state during the 2015 general elections. The publicity secretary of the party, Chris Feinborn, stated these in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, during a media briefing with journalists on the suspension of the state's electoral exercise.
Chris Feinborn, while commiserating with the families that lost their dear ones in the presidential and governorship elections in River State, including security personnel, accused the River State governor, Nyesom Wike, of bribing INEC officials and observers.
We very well recognize that the governor of River State has successfully extended his penchant to bribe every soul under the sun, to include observers of elections and other stakeholders in the polity, with a view to unleash highly mendacious blackmail on our hard-working security agents. And the intention is to get them out of the way for him to kill his way to power the second time.
The APC spokesman called on Rivers people and Nigerians not to be hoodwinked into believing that security agencies interfered in the state's electoral process, describing it as a cheap blackmail.
Clever narrative being planted in the media to particularly blackmail the military and the federal government into pulling out security agents from the states and returning it to the killing field many of us witnessed before, during, and after the 2015 elections till date.
Feinborn said that they have observed that the River State governor and the state's INEC is planning to upturn the will of the people.
I wish to call on the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to halt this dance with Governor Wike through his Rivers rake, Obo Efanga, who plotted and engaged PDP card-carrying members as LGA coalition officers just to skew the elections in favor of Governor Wike and the PDP.
The APC publicity secretary concluded that some PDP leaders, state's INEC resident electoral commissioner, and staff are already rewriting unit results in River State Government House, Port Harcourt.
And still on the general elections, reactions have continued to trail the just concluded governorship and state assembly elections in Lagos State. For some, the peaceful conduct of the all parties during the election is commendable, but to others, the process does not truly reflect the will of the masses, as the total vote cast is slightly 2/3 of the over 2 million voting capacity of the state. In this report, IITV takes a look at the issues surrounding the 2019 general elections in the state.
Since the advent of the current democratic dispensation in 1999, electioneering process in Lagos State has been unique in several respects.
Lagos has always been ready to celebrate democracy. It feels violence-free. And I take exceptions to the 2 weeks ago Okota incident. I'm very upset about that. Placing Lagos as if we were violent prone. If you have 1,325 polling units, and only 5 units were affected by Okota incident, you shouldn't classify that one as a failure. That is 97.something%.
Though political campaigns have always been tense with standoffs between the major political rival camps, it had never taken tribal or ethnic coloration up until a few weeks ago when the politics of tribe and tongue took center stage in the state. Like never before, the core values of the cosmopolitan nature of the state was threatened by few days to the governorship elections. The state government says it is geared towards ensuring the security of lives and property of all Lagos residents regardless of tribe and tongue.
Lagos is a cosmopolitan state and it will remain a cosmopolitan state, and the peace and the security of this state is very paramount to this government, and we will ensure that everybody that is eligible to vote goes out to vote and keep the peace.
Lagos State is a peaceful state. The government of Lagos State under Governor Akinwumi Ambode has done everything possible to ensure peace, order, and security of lives and property. We have engaged various segments of the community development associations, religious leaders, community leaders, business sector, and we believe that all of us want to work in Lagos, want to continue to enjoy Lagos. So we believe that this eating of the polity is simply a very temporary matter.
With the eventual outcome of the governorship election, which many say was marred with voter apathy, it became obvious that for the first time in the state, the fear of violence ranked among the issues that scared voters from the polling units.
The people's belief that their votes will never count, since we have cabals that elect people that want to be governor and all that. That's why people are not interested in exercising their franchise the way they should.
So the governor, I know they won't be taught, there will not be taught to come out, because that's how we are doing. We see most of our boys, young guys, under 18, 20, come and vote. You say if you didn't give them money, they will not vote, because if it after they are here, vote them as a governor or house of rep. After that, that's where you can see them. You don't see them anymore. So until another 4 years. So the only thing they give them now, that's what they know that they want to benefit from them.
Though the 2019 general elections have come and gone, the lessons that could be learned from the experience, political watchers say should instruct both the INEC and state government ahead of the next general elections.
And for more stories in the business world, let's join Boyega Labiro on the Business News segment. Good evening, Boyega.